setting up to make some cuts on this black plywood. It's just form ply. This one's different from normal, well, from what I've had in the past. This is a kind of glossy finish. The plywood itself I think is a little different too, but it doesn't really matter. Anyway, I use tape to mark out where I'm cutting because it's very difficult to see pencil on black plywood. Still working on the sharpening station. Yesterday was an absolute shit show. Bad day. All my footage yesterday accounted for, once edited down, 45 seconds. It's hours worth of work. But it was mostly repetitive work, so it doesn't make the cut. Still waiting for my delivery from Toll. That's from Timbercon. Not Timbercon's fault, but it's now Thursday, but it was due Monday. I think I'll be lucky if I get it today, but Toll, what a piece of crap they are. Yesterday being terrible, my vacuum decided that the lid on the cyclone would close in on itself while halfway through routing. So had been working fine until the last piece, thankfully. Then just dust everywhere. So this was actually entirely clean, but fine sawdust mist all over the place because the vacuum, for whatever reason, wasn't sucking anymore. So snotty nose, the whole works because dust collector failed. Seems to be okay now. I don't know. It wasn't clogged in the hose, wasn't clogged in the port. Maybe there was just something I couldn't see. Hopefully today will be better. Don't like always being right. As I predicted, today was a complete shit show. Very tiring day, not much fun. I did finally get my package from Toll from Timbercon. Packages were all damaged, dirty, filthy stuff, but thankfully none of the products were damaged. I got some fast cap stuff for breaking edges of panels and their pneumatic quad trimmers for cutting edge banding. So these won't be used for this project, the sharpening station, but they'll be used when I remake the miter saw. I'm just waiting for parts. And that drawer slides will be used, however, and some hinges. I'm sure I'll use these hinges, but hopefully. So I've got some melamine glue. Phenolic resin and melamine resin are quite similar. So I'm wondering whether I can use the melamine glue to glue stuff to phenolic coated plywood. Because if I can, that would be neat. Not necessary, but would be neat regardless. So I'll do some experimenting on that. I've got the sharpening station cabinet dry fit. The two end assemblies are glued up, but the rest still need to be glued. It's pretty warm in here at the moment. Whenever it hits, afternoon sun hits the garage door, it gets pretty unbearable. So I will glue this together tonight after dinner. I contacted, speaking of the garage door, I did contact a company which I won't name at this stage, getting a quote for the door for insulation. And in the US you can buy kits from home centre stores that are about $80 US each, so let's say that's $100 Australian. So for a double door like this one, that'd set you back 160 or 200 Australian dollars. This particular company wants $1,000 for this door, which is just ridiculous. They do run competitions from time to time, so I'll try and win one of those because that would be great. Just I can't afford $1,000 for some polystyrene. If you don't have pipe clamps and you like making full-size furniture, I highly recommend you get some. In the comments of the last video, I said that I'm not going to do daily vlogs, and that's true, I'm not. I physically cannot afford it. At most, we're looking at 2 to 3 times a week. I'm going to try it twice a week. So these vlogs might contain 2 or 3 days worth of work each. One comment, I want to say from Rick. My brain is faded today, so I apologise if I've got the wrong person. Was that it felt like being in the workshop, so just sort of hanging out. That's something I hadn't really considered, so it was interesting hearing that perspective. Okay, I have that glued up. That is a sufficiently complicated glue up. Cross beams didn't help, but mostly, oops, I don't know how people do vlogs properly, these long parallel pipe clamps. Mostly these make it a problem. I'm thinking I might keep some extra pipe laying around in shorter lengths, because that's 2.4 meters, so that's quite long. It's a full sheet of plywood length. So maybe if I get the 1.2s, which I normally have, then cut them down to 300 for the extension part, then maybe 600 or something like that. Anyway, it is 8:40 now PM. I'm tired. The cicadas are out making a horrible racket. It's time to call it quits for the night. Thanks for watching.